Ryan was a quiet man who lived alone in a tall building in the middle of a busy city. He had a good job as a computer engineer. Every day, he woke up early, went to work, came home, ate dinner, and went to sleep. His life looked normal and simple. But inside, he often felt something was missing. He didn't talk about his feelings with anyone. He smiled in front of people, but when he was alone, his heart felt heavy. Sometimes at night, he sat on his balcony and looked at the city lights. He watched the cars move below and the stars above. He asked himself many questions. Asterisk, why do I feel empty? Why do I keep thinking about the past? Asterisk. Ryan often looked at old photos on his phone. These photos were from a better time. He saw his college friends, his family, and special people from the past. He saw one photo that always made him stop and think. It was a picture of a young woman named Sophia. She was someone he loved many years ago. They used to spend a lot of time together. She made him smile, and they had dreams of the future. But Ryan was afraid. He didn't tell her how much he loved her. He let her go. He thought he had more time. But time passed, and she moved on. There were other regrets, too. He once planned a trip to Europe. He wanted to see new places, meet new people, and feel free. But he canceled the trip because he thought it was not the right time. He told himself, I'll go later. But later never came. He also remembered a job he always wanted. It was at a famous company, and he had a chance to apply. But he didn't try. He thought, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll fail. So he never sent the application. That job was given to someone else, and Ryan never tried again. All these thoughts lived in his heart. They came back again and again. At night, when everything was quiet, the regrets felt louder. He remembered all the things he didn't do, all the words he didn't say, all the chances he missed. One day, Ryan could not sleep at all. He stayed up the whole night, thinking. Around 5 in the morning, he took out a notebook and wrote one sentence. I will not live the rest of my life looking backward. That sentence became a new beginning. The next day, Ryan took a walk in the park. He saw children playing, birds flying, and people laughing. He realized life was still moving. The world didn't wait for anyone. It was up to him to join it or stay behind. He went home and made a list. It was a list of all the things he wanted to do before, but never did. He called it his someday list. On that list were things like take a photography class, visit the mountains, learn to cook something new, help children in need, run a half marathon, speak kindly to people from the past, say yes more often. Ryan looked at the list and smiled. He decided to start small. He joined a photography class in his neighborhood. Every weekend, he went out with his camera. He took pictures of birds, trees, old buildings, and people smiling. He began to see beauty in small things. A bird sitting on a window, a child holding a balloon, a flower growing from a crack in the wall. He felt happy behind the camera. He also started running. At first, he could only run for 5 minutes. But every day, he ran a little longer. After some weeks, he could run for 30 minutes without stopping. He felt stronger. His body and mind started to feel alive again. He also visited a local center for children. The children came from poor families and needed help. Ryan started going every Sunday. He played games with them, read them stories, and helped them with homework. The children laughed, hugged him, and gave him new energy. He also began trying new food every week. Sometimes he liked it, sometimes he didn't, but he always enjoyed the experience. Each small step gave him joy. He no longer waited for the right time. He lived in the present moment. Slowly, Ryan began to feel different. He was no longer the man who only looked at old photos and thought about the past. He was doing new things, meeting new people, and learning every day. Sometimes, memories still came. He still thought of Sophia. He still remembered the job he didn't apply for. But now, the memories did not make him sad. They made him stronger. He understood that life is full of missed chances, but it is also full of new chances if we are brave enough to take them. Ryan did not try to change the past anymore. He learned to make peace with it. He forgave himself. He also forgave the people who hurt him. His heart became lighter. Now, when he stood on the balcony at night, the city lights looked more beautiful. He did not feel empty anymore. He felt thankful, not because life was perfect, but because he had finally chosen to live fully. He knew one important truth. The past cannot be changed, but the future is still open. Ryan decided to live each day with courage. He promised himself, no more fear, no more waiting, no more regret. We all make mistakes. We all miss chances. But regret does not help us grow. Regret only keeps us stuck in the past. We must forgive ourselves, learn from the past, and move forward. Every day is a new chance. Live with courage. Live with kindness. Live in a way where you will never regret not trying.